Hello yogis, namaste. Today I'm going to guide you through a short practice intended for the evening. It's kind of a nice evening wind down practice that you can do before bed, after dinner, especially if you've had, some days we have those days where whatever it is, you just can't stop thinking about the day, your mind is real busy. So this is a great practice, very gentle, very simple, very calming, that will help quiet the mind a little bit so that you have a more restful sleep. As far as props go, I recommend a strap today. If you don't have a strap, grab something that resembles a strap, something that's long for a pose that we're going to do towards the end, which you'll really enjoy, okay? Other than that, you can do this in your pajamas. This is not going to be an intense class at all. This is really gentle. So let's go ahead and start lying down on our backs. So when you lie down on your back, what I want you to do, call this constructive rest pose. So start with your feet on the mat and your knees bent, pointing straight up. And then kind of lift the tail a little bit, lengthen the flesh of the buttocks forward, and then allow your lower back to rest back down. And I think it's nice to start with the hands on the belly or just below the navel there. And then just close your eyes. Let your elbows relax by your sides. And start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. Now open your mouth and exhale. And do that one more time. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth as you exhale. And with your mouth closed, start to take some deep belly breaths. In and out through the nose. So what you want to try to create is this kind of inflammation of your belly as you inhale, like a balloon. And then as you exhale, it deflates, so the belly draws back down. And then do that a few more times. See if you could set an intention for yourself. Whatever is consuming your mind, whatever's going on, whatever happened today, if you can just put that to the side for now. Just clear your mind of any worries or any stress. And just enjoy this sweet little 20-minute evening practice. I'll take another big inhale. And then from there, exhale, go ahead and open your eyes. And from here, bring your right knee into your chest. Either hold onto the back of your thigh or the front of your knee, and then extend your left leg straight out in front of you. And we're just going to breathe here for a few moments. Now, squeeze your right knee straight in. See how close you can get it. And then as you extend the left leg, press the top of your left thigh down and flex your left foot. Try to keep your head and your shoulders on the floor. Now take another deep inhale. And then as you exhale, go ahead and bring both feet on the floor again. And then we'll switch sides. So bring your left knee into your chest. Squeeze it in nice and tight. And then extend the right leg straight out in front of you. Flex your foot. Press the top of your right leg down. Okay. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. Keep drawing the left knee straight in. Keep pressing the top of the right leg down, but keep your heel on the floor too. So I know some of us hyperextend our knees, so if that right heel lifts off the floor, press it down without bending the knee. Okay. Take another big inhale. And then from there, gently place both feet on the floor, just like we started. And shift your hips a little bit to the right. Bring both knees into your chest and lower your knees to your left. So really easy spinal twist. And then as you do this, take the right arm and reach it to the right and turn your head towards the right arm. Let the right shoulder relax. Take a couple more easy breaths in and out through the nose. Good. One last time, inhale. And exhale. Okay. And then from there, bring the bottoms of the feet to the floor again. And we'll simply switch sides. So shift your hips over to your left now. Bring both knees into the chest and lower the knees over to the right. So same thing, just a nice spinal twist on the back. Take your left arm to the left. You can turn your head towards the left arm, let the shoulder relax. Take a few more deep breaths. Okay. Now keep your knees where they are, okay? And just going to turn your whole upper body over to the right. So now you're in this nice fetal position. Good. And then from here, slowly press yourself up. Start to press yourself up and come into a tabletop pose. So you don't need the strap for this. The strap we'll use towards the end. Of course, if you need padding for your knees or anything, you can have a blanket for that. Just come onto all fours, tabletop pose, and then slow and steady inhale, lift your chin, lift your sitting bones. And then as you exhale, round your back. So just a nice few rounds of cat and cow. Again, nice and slow. Inhale, heart forward, shoulders move away from your neck. Exhale and round, pick up the belly, the side waist, the ribs. Dome your back. And one more time, nice and slow. Inhale, deep Ujjayi breath in. And exhale, slow Ujjayi breath out. Okay. And then from here, inhale, find a neutral spine. And you can walk the hands forward a bit here. Tuck your toes, come into downward facing dog. And let's make this a nice bent knee down dog. Good. So with the knees bent, just makes it a little bit easier to get your hips to lift and bring the weight into the legs. And then with the weight in the legs, keep the right knee bent, press the left heel to the floor, straightening that back leg, the left leg. And switch sides, so bend the left knee and send the right heel down. And try that one more time, bend the right knee, left heel down. And then bend the left knee, send the right heel down. Okay. Now, go ahead and bend both knees again, and either stay here, stretch your thighs up, or start to send the legs back and press the heels down, working them a little bit straighter. Take another big inhale, and exhale. Now from here, bring your knees to the mat, and then move into child's pose. So bring the big toes together, separate the knees, shift the hips towards the heels. Start first by making a pillow with your hands or forearms and let your forehead rest on your hands. Just a couple of breaths. Okay. Allowing the weight of your hips to slide towards the heels. Let your chest drop. Good. Now keep the hips reaching back, but walk your hands forward again. So crawl the hands all the way forward. Press the palms down, lift the forearms slightly. And then from here, move back to your tabletop position. And tuck your toes under, make your way into a downward facing dog. Good. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Okay. Now, bring your knees to the floor. And keep your left knee behind you. Step your right foot in between your hands. So, coming into a lunge, a little simpler than doing it from the down dog. Slide your back knee a little bit further back, and then go ahead and point your back toes. Let your hips sink. Come onto the fingertips, and just lift your heart a little bit. Just take a couple of breaths. Good. Keep that right outer hip kind of moving back in space, and keep grounding through the right heel. Okay. Now keep the right knee and toes pointing forward. Press your left hand flat underneath your left shoulder and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. So just a real simple twist. Good. Widen the space between your hands. So press the left hand down, right arm up, and twist the ribs. The left ribs to the right ribs, right shoulder leans back. Take one more big inhale. Now place both hands on the mat again. And then move your right foot a little bit more to the right, just a little bit more. Now, keeping the left hand on the floor, reach the right arm up and allow the right knee and toes to turn slightly out to the right. So just a little bit of an open hip twist. Now either stay here or tuck your back toes under and press the back knee away from the mat. And see if you can turn the ribs even more. Lift up to the top of the back leg, take the top shoulder back, and again, try to look up if you can. Take another breath in. And then from there, gently lower your hands to the floor again and step into downward facing dog. So bring the right foot next to the left foot and lift the hips up. Take a deep breath in and a nice long exhale out. Now from here, once again, gently lower the knees to the mat so you're in this tabletop position. And then place your left foot in between your hands now. So now we're coming into the lunge on the second side. And then go ahead and lunge deeply. If you have the space, move your back knee a little bit further back. And then point your back toes. Again, let your hips sink. Come onto the fingertips so you can get a little more lift in the chest. Get a couple more deep breaths. Keep those hips a little more squared off here. All right, inhale and exhale. Now press the right hand firmly into the floor. And then from there, take your left arm and stretch it up towards the ceiling. Good. And it doesn't have to be the biggest twist of all time. Good. I find twists are kind of metaphorically cleansing. So if you've had a bad day, you could use your twists as a way for you to move some of that stuff out of the body so that you have a more restful sleep. Because if you don't sleep, it's hard to have a good day. It's important to get rest. We're more effective, we're more efficient, we're happier, we're healthier. Take one more inhale. Now gently lower your left hand down. And then one more time, move your left foot a little bit to the left. And then angle the left toe slightly to the left. Not too much, but just enough. And then one more time, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Now remember, you can stay here. This is a lovely place to just hang out a little longer. Some of us want to tuck the back toes and lift the back knee away from the floor. And then if you lift the back knee, really press up to the top of the leg and then turn the rib cage more. See if you can stack the shoulders here. Some of us look up. Take one more breath here. And then from there, bring both hands to the floor on either side of your front foot. Make your way back to down dog again. Left foot next to right foot. Take a deep breath in. And a nice long exhale. All right, slide into a plank position. And then from the plank pose, just drop the knees straight down. Look forward, lean forward, and lower to the floor. Okay. And then once you're on your bellies, point your toes, reach your arms back, lift your head and your chest. So kind of a modified cobra pose. So your arms are back, your chest is lifted, and both feet are on the floor. Take one more inhale. Now as you exhale, make a pillow with your hands and rest your left cheek to the floor. Just pause. Take a deep breath in and a nice long exhale out. Now go ahead and reach the arms back again. And then again, lift your head and your shoulders. Now keep your left foot pressing down. Lift your right leg as you inhale. So straighten the right leg, reach it up. And then as you exhale, lower the foot. Keep the head and shoulders lifted. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And then exhale, lower the left leg. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale and lower. Last time, inhale, lift the left leg, lift your chest. Lower the left foot. Now keep the shoulders and the head lifted. Lift both legs up the floor. Pause, full locust pose. One more inhale. Now let your feet relax. Make that pillow with the hands and turn the right cheek to the floor. So turn your head towards your left. Take another big breath in. And another long exhale out. Okay. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Press up into a tabletop position. And then one more time, move into child's pose. So shift the hips all the way back towards the heels and let your forehead relax on the floor. Good. Couple of deep breaths. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and lie on our backs again. And I'm going to ask you to grab a hold of your strap. So shift your hips over to one side. Bring your legs out in front of you. Have your strap in your hand. And lie down on the floor. Now, once you're lying down on the floor, start with your feet on the mat. And go ahead and loop your strap around the ball of the right foot. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is before straightening your right leg up towards the ceiling, keep a bend in the right knee. So bring your knee towards your chest. Hold your strap with your hands, and your strap is around the right foot. And then go ahead and extend your left leg forward and press the top of your left thigh down. Okay. And then work the right outer hip forward a little bit. Roll your left inner thigh towards the floor. Okay. Now keep holding onto your strap. Take an inhale. Now see how much you can straighten your right leg as you exhale. Good. Now rebend the right knee again. So just draw the knee a little closer to your chest. Little bend. And then exhale, straighten the right leg. And one more time. Rebend the right knee, inhale. And from there, straighten the right leg, exhale. Good. Now, keep the right leg straight. Hold your strap with your left hand, okay? And we're going to lower the right leg to the left. And as you lower the right leg to the left, allow your pelvis to turn with you. So, moving into this version of a twist. And as you lower the right leg to the left, turn your upper body to the right and relax the right arm. Good. And just take a few breaths here. So twisting big hand to toe pose or Parivrita Padangustasana. A few more breaths. This is a great stretch for the IT band as well if you're having issues with that. And then from there, slowly inhale, lift your right leg up again. And rebend the right knee, move the strap out of the way. Place the right foot on the floor and place your left foot on the floor. Good. And then we'll do the same thing on the second side. So loop your strap around the ball of the left foot. And remember, when you take your left foot up, keep your left knee bent at least to start. So a little bend to the knee so the thigh can get a little closer to your chest. And straighten the right leg. Press the top of the right thigh down. Level the hips as much as you can. Take a couple of breaths. It's a nice little stretch for the hips too. Now take a deep breath in. And then from there, see if you can straighten the left leg a little bit. Again, inhale, rebend the left knee. Pull the knee closer to you. And exhale, straighten the left leg. And then one more time, rebend the left knee, and then straighten the left leg. Now, with the left leg straight, hold your strap with your right hand. Take your left arm over to the left, and then start to lower your left leg to the right. And again, let the hips turn to the right as well. So you are moving into a spinal twist, okay? That left foot might stay kind of hovering in the air, or maybe you place a block underneath it, or it might come to the floor. But try to get your left shoulder to root down as well. And just take a few more breaths here. In and out through the nose. Slowly inhale, lift your left leg up again. And move your strap out of the way. Bring your left foot to the floor. And then place your right foot on the floor. Good. And then from here, hug both knees into your chest. And once you hug your knees into your chest, lift your head, lift your chest, shoulders, and bring your forehead towards your knees. Take one final breath in. And just lie down in your Shavasana. So let your legs and arms relax comfortably. Turn the palms of the hands up or down. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Let the fronts of the shoulders drop down. Close your eyes. And again, just about a minute. You might end up just deciding to go to bed right now, but maybe you want to read or something, or there's something left to do tonight. But letting this practice be a way for you to release the day. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Again, feel free to stay here if you have that luxury. Otherwise, stretch your legs and arms in opposite directions. Get nice and long. And then gently draw the knees in, or simply just bring the feet to the floor again. And roll over to one side. Pause in a fetal position. And from here, slowly press yourself up into a seat. Cross the legs or sit on the heels, whatever feels right for you. Let your hands rest on the knees, palms up or down. Relax the shoulders, close the eyes. And just taking one final moment to observe, notice how you feel. Notice this sense of peace that practice brings. No matter what kind of day you might have had today, remember tomorrow is a completely new day, filled with new opportunities, gifts. And thank you so much for joining me this evening. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, or night. Peaceful sleep. Namaste.